Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dark Asylum Podcast. I am your lovely host, the chosen one, Zach Winters. With me, as always, I am attached to these men, Fred in the hip, my better half, Darkness,
How's it going, everybody?
and the secret love of my life, Crazy Steve.
What the fuck?
I was telling Zach, I don't know if you picked up on it or not, but I got a Roku, and I went through looking at a bunch of like weird off the wall channels for wrestling. I found a BCW channel. Like I said, it's got nothing on it, but then I found Impact has a channel, so I started watching. I watched the most recent episode because I haven't watched them for a while, and there's a guy on there named Crazy Steve, who is basically Big Vicious Light. And I was just like, what the hell? I mean, the monkey, the crazy paint from an asylum. I guess he's blind. And I think it's legit, which is kind of crazy to have a blind
If
wrestler.
you've seen Big V without his glasses, he's basically blind, too.
I was going to say, he even stole my blindness, yo.
If the three of us...
There's nothing more terrifying than being in the ring with Big Vicious, and he whips you off the rope going for a clothesline, and he is squinting across that ring because he can't see.
I play by feel. I play by feel.
So like I was telling Zach, it was like, this dude is like a freak show orgy. If all of us had some kind of weird hate baby, it would be this guy. Because it's got your paint and your sock monkey. He talks to it like I talk to the skull. He wears a jacket like me, and he's kind of built like Zach and kind of got the similar hair. So it's like if you took the three of us, smashed us together, this would be like the abortion child that we had.
Oh, Jesus.
Dream.
Huh?
I want to mash against you guys all night. Oh, so what the hell's been up? It has actually been a busy week. What the hell have you guys been doing?
It's been busy. Nothing.
Oh. All right, well, I guess it's a busy week for me.
Yeah. Do we want to discuss the celebrations that we've been through or no?
Me and Darkness had birthdays this week.
It's to each other, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, like our birthdays are right like 3 days away from each other, which I had no idea of. I'm going to go ahead and say happy birthday because I am a horrible friend and I only know birthdays by Facebook notification.
This is funny because the only people that remembered mine were my wife, my mother, my sister, and my father-in-law, which all sent me texts. My wife then took a picture of me with my cat, posted it on her Instagram, and said, "Oh, look at the birthday boy." And not 10 minutes after that, I had everyone in the world that I know start texting me because they saw, because we're attached on like her friends and my friends and crossovers and stuff like that. So I started getting all the, oh, happy birthday, oh, happy brother-in-laws, sister-in-laws. It was just funny. I was like, man, if you're not on Facebook, like personally, nobody remembers you.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
My problem was it just never sent.
Yeah, you say that
because
you live in a black hole. Like you're in the Bermuda Triangle apartments over there.
Well, no, it's okay. So, you ever like write a text message and thought you hit send and then like back out of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's what happened, and like I just figured, okay, so he's not responding because, well, whatever. He's doing nothing.
Starts blaming me for being an asshole when it was him.
So
Google V shit.
So I'm just like, cool, I mean, maybe he's just like celebrating, whatever, Hell, half the time I text you don't even respond. It's only through Facebook that I get you. So when I heard you guys talk, and I'm like, bullshit. And I go back and I'm like, oh, okay, so yeah, like technically I didn't say happy birthday, but I did. Like,
It's no big deal, man. Whatever. It's just another day with this lockdown and everything else. It's not like anything happened. But yeah, so birthdays.
Yeah,
I
birthdays.
just went out and bombed around Portland all day. Got drunk, had some amazing Peppermint cupcakes made for me.
Nice. My wife made my favorite cake of all time, which is, I don't know if it's technically a cake or a pie, but Boston cream pie.
Well, it's a pie. It's in the name, you fucking moron.
Yeah, but there's nothing pie-ish about it. For God's sake, have you ever had it?
Goddamn, Zach.
Fucking cake. All right, that's the name of
It's
the
not
fucking
Boston
episode.
cream cake.
Well, they have those too, but I don't know. It's just I don't know what it is. So yeah, Boston cream pie.
No, so I mean, y'all celebrated life this week.
I had a cream pie on my birthday too. Huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to get into that, V. I know where you're going, but you missed last week, so if you want to talk about it, we can. If not, that's cool too.
No, I just wanted to touch a little bit on it because it actually kind of bothered me like this whole week. Like, everybody has people that they've lost, and what has really hit me lately is, so my uncle just passed away this week. And what it comes down to is I realized I haven't seen him in quite a while. I mean, it's, you put off, like, seeing people. And you always say there's tomorrow. Oh, maybe next time. We use these words like they're real. Like we're going to have all these opportunities to hang out, talk, or whatever. And it hit me hard because, like, the past few people that I've lost in this, like, well, less than a year, it's all been people that I've had opportunities to go see. And because whether I was like, no, I want to get drunk, so I want to, like, do this, or I just don't feel like, I feel like playing this video game today, I'll see you next time, So, I'm just saying, even with all this fucking lockdown and whatever, we got to make time for each other. Like, just everybody in your life, just some way, somehow. Whether it's talking on the phone or, buying a piece of plexiglass and putting it between the two of you. I don't give a fuck.
Just walk around with one of those plexiglass face shields and go say hi to everybody.
Hell yeah.
Their thing.
Yeah.
Did I already plan on showing up outside your window, Darkest? Hey.
Yeah, it's hard for us to forget about your birthday because you fucking call us up drunk and want us to drink with you over Skype or something. So,
Oh my god.
drink with me!
Come
Jesus,
drink with me.
dude.
Hey, look at my baby mama. She's drunk too.
But yeah, no, I wanted to bring that up. I'm just telling everybody out there, even if it's just calling somebody you haven't talked to in a while, call them up.
Yeah, it's getting to be, it's the season, it's the holidays. It's where everyone starts getting those feelings inside, and
well,
you'd be amazed what type of attitude change someone would get just calling them up and saying hello when they're down in the shitters,
Yeah, this whole week sucked because not only, so he passed away, the next day was his daughter's birthday, then we had Thanksgiving, then it was his birthday, and then it was his wedding anniversary. Like,
oh, jeez.
yeah. So, it's
fucking ripping the Band-Aid off all at once. God.
Oh yeah. I mean, he lived a long, he lived a long time. I mean, I probably could have lived a little longer, but hey, I mean, he didn't have a short life, so I mean, it's. I wouldn't say it was his time, but I mean, I don't think he could be ashamed of what he has done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he got really sick towards the end, and I'm just glad he's now not suffering. It's just, it's loss is loss, and it sucks sometimes, and it puts different people in a mindset, and especially when we have all this crappiness going on around us, it's like, I mean, people are already down, and then you get that, so it's like, just start talking to people, and I mean, I know we can't hang out. I mean, shit, I guess if we all want to go to Vancouver, we go to a bar.
The state above us is open for business. Everything's locked down here, but
Yeah.
I won't lie if I say I didn't think about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Do a
if
bar
Zach,
version of the Dark Asylum podcast.
if you made the trip, Zach, I would feel obligated to go because it's like 2 hours for you. It's like 20 minutes for me. But,
I say what we do is we find a decent little place, but like a hotel room, rent it,
Yes,
get a bunch of fucking booze,
Uh-huh.
set up the podcast, and we do
Yeah.
one night where we're all drinking and doing. Dude, this show will go fucking off the wall.
I don't know if anybody's ready for a 5-hour show yet.
with like weirder noises than they already get because we're all in a hotel room together.
Hey, let's
All of us filled with booze and screaming at each other about Star Wars.
no, check it out. We do that. We do that here soon, and that's our end of the year show. And it's broken up for the last few weeks.
It's a 2-part episode that we spread out over 2 weeks so we can recover from it. Yeah, that'd be good. But, well, we're sorry we missed you last week. We tried to carry on without you. If it had been longer notice, we would have tried to tag in somebody to cover for you. God knows who, but, you know.
I think it was a almost better show.
Damn. That's vicious. Oh, man.
All right, well, it's Big V signing
Not just
off.
big,
Fuck you,
vicious.
fuck y'all. I'm out.
Later, Crazy Steve.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, it was a little rough because we didn't have a moment to stop talking for 10 minutes while you went off on something, so, you know, we had to fill the whole show wall to wall. It was rough there for a while.
I had to pee so bad.
So basically, you guys did what you do every week. Every time I try to cut in something, especially Zach.
No, I mean,
I have these things. I have the CTE acts up, and I have to just get it out there. All right. The 12 years of professional wrestling and scar tissue in my brain, the squirrels get loose, and I have to just get them out there. You know.
Speaking of professional wrestling, let's get it out of the way now. Pat Patterson.
yeah.
Pat Patterson. It's been a rough week for deaths. Holy shit.
We lost. Okay, it's not just Pat Patterson, but we'll spend a little bit of time on all the people.
No,
Pat
yeah.
Patterson, the very first Intercontinental Champion, the inventor, of the Royal Rumble, and
The inventor of a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Vince's right-hand man.
Yep, and I mean, controversies aside, throughout his career, I mean, he's been instrumental. Probably more so out of the ring than he was in the ring. But like I said, he was the first Intercontinental Champion. So that's big. That's big time. And we remember him more than likely from the Attitude Era, being one of the Stooges with Gerald Briscoe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one of the few
those are
times,
the
the evening gown match between the two of them is epic. But, and then him, I mean, in all honesty though, the match between Sergeant Slaughter and Pat Patterson, the street fight, Jesus, man, that was ahead of its time.
Yeah, like if you're like somebody like me who's been like recently, I've been like studying a lot about death matches. That match is, like you said, ahead of its time and fucking like gorgeous. I've almost always preferred the old school wrestling because they hadn't quite like gotten everything down. Everything nowadays is like too crisp and on the spot, where back then it's still kind of sloppy.
Yeah.
Mostly because the other guys are still hungover. But with that sloppiness kind of gives it like a realism, you know?
Yeah. It's interesting because when you talk about death matches, I mean, there was some matches from the past that were so brutal that they still stick around. I mean, that street fight's one of them. The Roddy Piper and Greg Valentine dog collar match is another
Piper
one.
blew out his eardrum.
Yeah, and but those are considered like old school wrestling, but they
Yeah.
they still hold merit for just the brutality that they went through.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that street fight is probably the most, I don't know, prestigious of his matches that I can remember. So,
Fucking Mr. Stolen Valor himself, fucking Sergeant Slaughter, just pouring blood out of his weird chin.
yeah. So, rest in peace, Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson.
Well, we got another one here.
Darth
21
Vader.
Yeah, David Prowse.
David Prowse.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, he was 80? I think he got to.
I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah. There's a documentary out there that I saw about how he got like zero recognition for playing that part.
Which
And-
sucks.
Yeah, the dude is like I forget what country he's from offhand, but he's like a bodybuilder. And they put him in the suit, and he says all the
Scottish.
lines. Scottish, okay. So he says all the lines, he's acting, this is his big break. And then he finds out that he gets all of his lines dubbed over by James Earl Jones. Nobody knows who he is because he's wearing this big helmet and everything else. And yeah, he's like, nobody knows who he is. And he kind of went broke because, he didn't have the recognition like a lot of the other actors in those movies. But
He played Vader in all the originals, didn't he?
yeah, he did. So,
But
I
that wasn't him when he took off the mask in Return
no,
of the Jedi.
no, it was another actor. It was like his one scene.
Remember when Anakin was just an old fat guy?
They have changed so much shit in those movies, man. It's insane.
I loved like the first time. I remember being so disappointed when like Luke looks out and then you see Obi-Wan, you see Yoda, and then they both look over and there's just some old fat guy. I was like, is that fucking Vader?
Yeah. I guess your Force Ghost is dependent upon the last time you were part of the light side.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of weird. Then they dub in Hayden Christensen all these years later.
Which, like, give him shit, but Hayden Christensen, like, is a more intimidating Vader than the old fat guy.
I hate sand.
I actually bought, like, so for those of you who haven't been to Portland, in the Washington Town Square, there's actually a Star Wars store, right? And they sold the toy of old school Vader, where he's the old fat guy.
Oh.
You bet your ass I bought that.
Shit. That store is awesome because it's called the Star Wars store, but they have fucking everything. Like, from
They
the
have shit
80s
from the
toys.
70s, the 80s,
yeah.
the 90s.
Yeah. I only collect one toy line now. Well, if you don't count the stupid Funkos. But Marvel Legends is like, they got tons of those all over the back wall. And I always look for the ones that I'm missing or that I wanted and didn't get. So they used to have another store out here by us at the mall here, by me and V, but that went under and they just moved it all the way over there. So
I just turned 33 and I'm pretty sure I have more toys now than I did when I was fucking 10.
see, that is my excuse, is that, all the toys that I wanted we couldn't afford when I was a kid.
Yep.
And now that I can, it's like this part of my brain that didn't develop along with the rest of me. So I still have this childhood mentality where I want it and I'm gonna get it because now I can.
It's the childhood trauma of like, I didn't have this, now I'm gonna have it now, and I'm now gonna play with it, but it's gonna stay in the box.
Yeah, being shunned by all the other kids for having knockoff GI Joes and all that other crap.
My daughter actually would give me shit because she wanted to play with one of my Power Ranger toys. I go, no, it's got to stay in the box. Well, I think you should take it out and play with it.
Like, well, I now know that I have to hide this somewhere for a couple of years so you don't do
This
it.
8-year-old doesn't understand collectability. The value goes down if you open the box.
You need to tell her, if you open this, that's the difference between community college and a university.
Shit.
See, look, Daddy has a degree from a community college, and I'm working as a bartender.
Leave the
You
Green
are gonna go
Ranger
to
in the
university.
box.
Leave Lord Dragon in the box.
And you can get that extra credit in psych because you're going to a university.
Oh man, that's my I have my comic book slabs up, and that's gonna be her college fund.
Oh man, yeah. It's so funny the things that we have as kids that we didn't realize. Like there's a couple of them that I wish I would have kept in the box and just held on to, but you
Yeah.
never know what those things are gonna do.
Right.
Keeping toys is worse than the damn stock market.
Yeah, like all my my brother-in-law and a couple of his friends, they started getting into the stock market, and they're talking about it. I'm like, yeah, this is just almost exactly like collecting comics.
Yeah. Yeah, like some character shows up, it's the first appearance, and you're like, all right, are they going to be big? Are they going to just fizzle out? What the fuck? Remember, I went all over the world, well, not all over the world, but I went all over the place tracking down the first appearance of Cyber, and I found him finally, and I have it, and I'm all excited. Who the fuck knows who Cyber is?
See, I got like you could have somebody like the first appearance of Bane, that's gonna be a big villain, or you could have the death of Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah. That damn death of Superman.
Where, like, that's kind of where the whole idea of collectability came in, because, like, oh yeah, this is going to be your college fund because I bought 5 copies. Well, it's not worth anything because everybody bought 5 copies of this.
But I still have it in the bag. Like the
I have a
black like plastic trash bag material
Yep.
that they had in it.
Yep. I have a
Yep.
friend who has it slabbed at a 9.8 with the armband, with the black trash bag thing, and I looked it up online, and he gets a whole $15 out of that.
Jeez. That's, yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I was in elementary school, and I first started reading comics. The X-Men #1 came out, and that was like huge.
Holy fuck, you're old.
Fuck off. So this was big, and I grabbed up a couple copies of it, and it turns out it's the #1 selling comic book of all fucking time, and there's like 5 different covers for it, and nobody gives a shit about it. So, but if I had only held out and gotten like the 5th issue with the first appearance of Omega Red, I would have been happy with that. But whatever, shit happens. It's like the stock market,
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost the exact opposite, because isn't it like the more you buy, the more valuable it is?
Well, I guess, I don't know.
I don't know how the stocks work, okay? I am 15 years old, stuck in a 33-year-old body.
Yeah, it's what everyone was fighting about in Wall Street. That's all I know. and Wolf of Wall Street and
Wolf of Wall Street, they all yell at each other, do cocaine, and bang hookers. That's the gist of what I understand of the stock market.
Do cocaine out of a hooker's ass.
Oh man, boofing.
Is that what it's called? There's an official name.
That is what it's called. That is
Boofing,
the official
alright.
name of it. So when we get that hotel room together,
Because the Vancouver, Washington hookers are known for their boofing.
I didn't say hookers. I was gonna boof Big V.
God, that's a big boof right there.
That's a big boof with his Hank Hill ass.
Jesus. All right, that's it, folks. We're done.
So, masterful segue because I'm a professional. One more stop on Bummer Corner. The Hugh Keys Bryan died also. Fury Road and Mad Max and Morton Joe and Toe Cutter at the same time.
You threw out all those names, and it's just one dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He has 3 names, and he plays 2 characters.
Yeah. I don't know if he's known for anything else. He was the villain in the first Mad Max and the villain in the most recent Mad Max. So yeah,
Okay, so this might show like our difference in age, but Immortan Joe was way cooler than Toe Cutter.
yeah, that shows our age because you're just a stupid kid. Dude, Toe Cutter's fucking badass. Whatever.
You fucking Immortan Joe, this old guy who like wears a cool mask and just fucks young women. And every time, like, he's got this godhood status, but every time one of his men dies, he's just sitting there, mediocre.
Okay. Yeah. So, but Toe Cutter's fucking Toe Cutter. That's the end of it. You're done. His eyes bulge out of his head when he gets hit by the truck. Oh,
I forgot about that.
That's fucking awesome. But yeah, that's another loss. It's so weird because you get all these weird bit parts that people have played, and you're like, oh, the guy from this died. And you're like, oh man, that sucks.
Yep.
He's one of those.
When the pandemic started happening and everybody was hoarding toilet paper, I said I was going to be the Immortan Joe, but with toilet paper.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. Anyway, so bummer corner's out of the way. We're going to get to some happy news.
Rest in peace, rest in power, all of yes. All right. Happy news. Let's get it.
Happy news. D, I know you said you had a couple things you want to talk about. I want to talk about this that I know you're going to be sort of excited for too. Video game news. Apparently, Hideo Kojima and Konami have like made up after their messy breakup, and we are getting a Metal Gear Solid remake and Silent Hills.
Okay, so I gotta try and decipher this real quick because, all right, so we're getting a Metal Gear Solid remake
For the PS5.
Okay, gotcha. So they're remaking the double disc PlayStation Metal Gear, right?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if you're going to be able to unplug your controller so Psycho Manus doesn't read it, or what Psycho Manus will feel.
The new haptic vibration shit. You could do that shit easily now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what stuff can they put in there?
When I was 12 years old, that legitimately scared the shit out of me.
The funny thing is my cheap ass didn't have any other games on there on my memory card that were from Konami, so it's just like
your memory is completely clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. But no, it was fun because I remember Metal Gear Solid had a couple of cool things to it. Like, in order to talk to, I remember which character, I think it's the general. It's like, oh yeah, just look at the frequency number on the back of the game box. I'm like, wait, what?
I'll admit that took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out because I was looking up, there's a CD box in your inventory at the time, and I'm like, how the fuck do you find out the number on this thing?
Oh.
And then it took me like a week to figure out, oh, it's on the back of the game box.
Yeah. That was innovative, man. It sucks for me because I rented it when I first played it. I'm like, oh, fuckers. I got a Blockbuster video box and I can't fucking find out what this guy's frequency is. But, yeah. And then the thing with Psycho Manus reading the memory card was pretty cool, too.
Well, they didn't have the internet back then.
Well, they did, but, you know.
Not like they do now.
No. It'd take you 45 minutes to download a naked picture of somebody.
And we appreciated it more.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
If you tried to download a 12-second video, that was just your day gone.
Yeah. You could download an entire discography of your favorite band in like 2 minutes. We're sitting there grabbing at songs, you know. It's just a song would take an hour, 2 hours, depending on who was online. Fucking AOL.
Yeah.
You've got mail.
Remember when getting free internet in the mail was a thing?
Yeah, they send the discs. Yep. Yeah, what was it? God, what was that weird one? Not Netscape. I don't remember. They had like AOL, and then there was the other one that they always sending out discs to the house.
Wait,
But
wait. You did the old double take on me again. I want to talk about Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hills.
yes, sorry. Okay, so I figured out what Metal Gear is gonna be cool, and it's cool because unless you have it on the PlayStation, there's really no way to play it. They haven't re-released it in anything. They did 2 and 3, but
I thought you'd be excited about Silent Hill at least.
oh no, I was gonna move on to that, but okay. So Silent Hills, I played the first Silent Hill. So Silent Hills is going to be what exactly?
Oh my god, I gotta fucking dig out my history book now. So, 2015, I want to say, they played this trailer. They played this. It was a playable trailer. It was called PT, and it was super scary. And
Yeah.
if you did certain things the right way, like if you played the game, hopped on your foot, spun around 3 times, you'd get the quote-unquote perfect ending, which revealed it was a trailer by Hideo Kojima, starring Norman Reedus, and I think it was written or directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Yes.
And it was Silent Hills.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody lost their mind because it was Hideo Kojima, it was Guillermo del Toro, it was Norman Reedus. Everybody loses their mind. Okay.
Real quick. Is this the one where if you downloaded it and kept it in your PlayStation's worth like $1,000 because they stopped making it available? Okay, that's
so
okay. I know where you're at now.
Making it available. Okay, let me get to that point because
Okay.
Hideo Kojima and Konami end up having like the messiest public breakup ever. So Konami says fuck it because Konami is Konami and Konami is garbage. They decide we're just going to get rid of this, so we're going to scrub the entire internet of this. So even if it was a free game, even if you had the game in your library, they would scrub it. So the only way to physically play the game right now is if you spend $1,000 on a PlayStation 4 that has it already installed on it.
Okay, so you install it, you have it, you play it, but then they'll delete it out of your system.
Yeah, if you uninstall it, like how if you uninstall games, it's still in your library, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
If you uninstalled that at any point, it is gone. I'm gonna put money on that. Like now that they've kind of kissed and made up, that because these games both are like, even Konami has to realize that these are licenses printing money at this point.
Yeah.
And I guarantee we're going to see PT come back on the PS5.
Oh yeah, that
and
would
those
be
people
a
who
huge
spent
deal.
$1,000 for that.
They're just shit out of luck. It's funny because you have certain situations like that where there's a rift and then you can't get it anymore, and then there's a lot of games that they lose the license to. Like the only reason I'm holding on to my Xbox 360 is because I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on there.
Oh, I forgot the best part of this. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Kojima ends up going off and forms Kojima Studios, which makes Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Which, again, he brought in Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro, and it was overwhelmingly okay.
That's what I've heard, yes.
And that was the end of that saga. Anyway, sorry to cut you off. You have 360 because of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, because you can't get it anymore. And
really?
There's one of the Marvel Alliance games where you can't get the DLC anymore, and stuff like that. But it was just right along the lines of this Silent Hill game that I have been hearing about.
Yep.
But
so
no, that's
PT
cool.
Back.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm sure they'll drop PT again, so that's cool. And
if they have to, I almost guarantee they're going to announce both of these at the Video Game Awards on December 10th.
Okay. Well, that's good news. And are they going to both be for PlayStation?
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't affect me. So.
Exactly.
Speaking
of December 10th.
Oh,
Anyway,
he was going to
what's up,
speak.
B?
Hold on.
I was going to say, the only thing in video games that I've done is I played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla again. I was excited. I got the Hidden Blade. And in very Viking-like status, you don't wear it right. You put it on the way you want to, and you're just like, I like it this way. The Templar's like, it's supposed to go under your arm for better. He's like, no, I like it this way. I was like, yes.
Yep.
Nice.
We got to put a pin in all this because I just stumbled upon this story that is hilarious.
Okay.
A
What do you get?
man's wife sells his PlayStation 5 after she discovers he lied and said it was an air purifier.
No, it's okay. It's for making air pure. It's good.
It's good.
Did you see those guys that were like they were taking a hit off of their vape and then blowing it into the PlayStation or the Xbox?
And saying it was smoking.
Saying it was catching on fire.
Yep.
Oh man.
So let me ask you guys about this. So I got into an argument with a few people. So the PlayStation and the Xbox comes out. They're hot items. Everybody's pre-ordering. Can't get, whatnot, what forth. So what are your feelings about people who buy multiple items and then sell it for a higher price? Like buying...
I feel like
Yeah, he wasn't here
I've
last
ranted
week.
about this. Oh, he wasn't here last week.
Yeah,
okay,
that's when we
I'll
talked
reiterate.
about it.
If anybody does that, you are fucking scum of the earth, and I hate every ounce of you. If you justify this kind of behavior, I'm gonna spit in your face because it's fucking disgusting.
All right, spit in my face because here's my thing. You're a man. You bought your max amount that you're allowed to or whatever. Okay, cool. You have the money to do it. You can do it. You put it out there for a higher price and somebody else turns around to buy it. You're not in the wrong. That person's buying it willingly at that higher price because they want it.
No, but what you're doing, and knowingly what you're doing, is you are taking something. You're buying this. You're spending X amount of something, not because you want to enjoy it, not because you want to play with it, because you want to fucking prey upon people, because that's what these people are. They're predators. No, it's my turn. What you want to do is you want to prey upon people who A, don't know better, B, are desperate for this thing, because yes, it's around the holiday season, and people's kids are wanting these things, and they're just gonna spend $1,500 to get them and to get their kids this thing, instead of being like, just hold on a couple more months, because once these fucking scumbags get these things, they're not going to be worth anything after the holiday season.
Okay. Well, you know what? Guess what? If you want to teach your kids that you need to get the biggest, baddest things right away, and I'm going to spend a lot of money on it so that you can sit in a fucking corner and rot your fucking brain, go for it. What it comes down to is, it's not. You know what? If I had the money and I bought 5 of them and I sold 4 of them for a higher price, hey, I'm just making money. Guess what? Somebody else bought it. I'm not forcing them to buy it. And you know what? If they can't wait, if they can't teach their kids how to wait, if they can't teach their kids patience, or the fact that a fucking video game system isn't that fucking important, then you know what? That's their problem.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but you're also preying on these people who like, a lot of these people just straight up don't know any better. Their kids are like, hey, I want the PlayStation 5. Okay, how much is it? Well, it's $1,500 on eBay. I'll spend it.
That's their problem. It's not my problem that they either A, don't know how to fucking manage their money, or B, they're too dumb to realize that they're fucking spending way more than what they should if they just wait a fucking month.
Still a dirty motherfucker for doing it.
No, I don't think so.
All right, and anybody that's interested, contact the Dark Asylum Podcast for your PlayStation 5 needs. We have about 3 of them here, so if anyone would like one, only $900.
They will be on our Amazon page.
Yes, there. Free Dark Asylum shirts with every purchase of a PlayStation 5. All right.
Right next to our Bubbly Club shirt.
So
apparently.
was this a conversation that happened last week?
What? No? What? No, we had
play-
just talked about the scalpers and how people were stealing them off porches, and like the UPS guy or people that were involved with shipping were like.
So that's,
see,
that's a different thing too.
That's jacked up. That's jacked up. People stealing off the porches, or like the package is getting lost when it ends up in your fucking trunk. You know, that's fucked up.
Or them shipping out fucking George Foreman grills or cat food in your PlayStation 5 box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up too. But yeah.
But as far as people buying, you know, the max amount that they can and selling it for a higher price, it's they're just doing their thing, man.
Disgusting.
I'm disgusting, man. Because like I would go to Comic-Con and there'd be some Comic-Con exclusive, and I'd buy two, one for the sole purpose of reselling, so it would pay for the one that I kept. No, what? Oh, okay.
That's collectability.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I got a $500 Lobo figure that's from San Diego Comic-Con 2015. If anyone's interested, still in the box, brand new. Everything's good. No,
Man, you're trying to make Lobo a thing, and it's not happening.
no, that's legit. I have one. We're sitting right here.
I know you do, but you've also had
Okay.
that for 15 years because nobody gives a shit about Lobo.
No, because I've never tried to sell it. I've got, let's see what another one is I got. Oh, the Dana Barrett Zool exclusive San Diego Comic-Con Ghostbusters figure. I have one of those as well. If anyone's interested, contact the
That's
show.
worth nothing. You should just give it to me.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. I'm not stupid like Big V. You're not going to pull that shit on me.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, thanks Big V for that worthless Action Comics #1, by the way.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, it's fucked up that there's the bots and all the shit that they have to buy these things, man. That kind of stuff pisses me off, because like even someone who legit just wants to buy one, and yeah, they're fucked from the get-go because of these bot programs that just buy them before anyone else even gets a chance. That pisses me off.
Oh, see, that's stuff.
These motherfuckers, scum of the earth, have like 8 people who they're like, oh yeah, I'll give you $300 to stand in line or to wait on BestBuy.com and keep refreshing the page for a couple hours.
V, who you were saying?
Well, I was going to go back to like all the shit talking you guys are throwing at me. You all watched enough horror movies, right? There's always that one person in the group that gets picked on and snaps, right?
Well, I guess.
So I'm going to come up with a crazy cool mask, and I'm going to show up at each of your houses
Another
and and murder you. Okay, you all heard it on this podcast. I'm going to murder him. Anyways.
He's gone for a week, and then he starts getting the fucking. Go ahead.
Zack and Darkness turn up missing, and suddenly, oh, now we got a suspect.
Exactly. I'm gonna go jogging in the bad part of town and get killed just so V gets fucking indicted on it and everything. I'll show you, V. This. Fuck you. I'll go get murdered just so you get blamed.
Hey,
I want this live on the air. If I end up getting murdered, it's either Big V or my wife.
So, Darkness, you going jogging? It exonerates me right there. They know I can't jog, and I wouldn't be able to catch you, so guess what?
Well, Jason couldn't fucking jog. Neither could Chucky. I mean, you're kind of in between there somewhere.
Okay, they're fictional fucking characters.
Whoa,
Jason had the power of teleportation.
Yeah, possibly. That could be the... But Chucky fucking caught up to everybody. He's got those tiny-ass little legs, man. Or you could just pull a critters on me and then roll yourself up into a ball and start rolling at me.
Yes!
He's pretty ball-shaped.
All fucking teeth. God, what the hell? The classics. You gotta get a critters reference in there. All right.
I'm pretty sure we're the only like 3 people who know what critters is.
The fact that your young ass knows what fucking critters is amazing to me.
Critters, and then Ghoulies. Y'all remember the Ghoulies?
Yo, fuck yeah. I always check the toilet before I sit down in the dark, just because of that fucking movie. You know what, Jaws, I'll still go out in the fucking ocean, but I still will not sit on a toilet in the dark because there might be a fucking ghoulie in there to bite my ass.
I still don't go camping because the Blair Witch Project scared the shit out of me.
That shit'll fuck you up. Has there ever been something that you've experienced or seen in a movie that has prohibited you in your own mind from doing something? Like not going swimming because of Jaws, like not going camping because of Blair Witch. Anything else like that?
No, the only thing, like, okay, so I think I brought this up before. What was it? Exorcist Part 3. There was a scene where they're in the hospital and the nurse is checking all the doors. She goes into this one room, shuts off the light or whatever, closes the door, and walks down the hallway, and all of a sudden you see this cloak thing just shoot behind it, right?
Yeah.
Very subtle, nothing really, I mean, they had the kind of like little sound, but fucking for years, I think I was like 22 when I finally got over this. I would literally turn on my light. My lamp had to be right next to my bed so I could turn it on. I would open the door, look down the hallway, turn on the light, go back to my room to turn off the light, go into the bathroom, reach out, turn off the light, shut the door, do the bathroom thing, fucking throw the bathroom door open to turn on the light. Like, I had to have lights on everywhere. Like, I did not want no dark hallway, no dark nothing. It's like fucking looking behind me everywhere. It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. Yeah, the toilet thing from Ghoulies is one for me, and that's legit. I always fucking check the toilet in the dark before I'll bring a cell phone. I'll fucking flash the lights on real quick. I don't care. I will not sit on a toilet that I have not examined before. It's fucking Ghoulies, man. But yeah, that's one for me.
Mine is just like straight up camping, not just because of the Blair Witch, but because everything crazy happens out in the woods or out in the country. I hate being in the fucking country because you got Jason, where's he at? In the fucking woods.
Yep.
You got the strangers, where are they at? In the fucking country.
Yep. You got fucking House of a Thousand Corpses. You don't want to break down on some weird road somewhere because you're going to get fucking wrong turn. Jeez, man. I won't go to Texas. Fuck that.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The whole state of Texas to me is, fuck small town. Nah, I stay on the freeway. Oh, this will it'll shave off 4 hours. I don't fucking care. I'm not taking that road. I don't care.
Devil's Rejects is the reason, like, if somebody's lying, like, on the side of the highway, I'll just drive by.
Yeah. It always makes you think. You're like, no.
I'll crack the window. Hey, you all right? No?
I'll call the police for you. Yeah. You don't want to help anybody. You don't want to be a good Samaritan anymore. Because you're going to get killed and put on a meat hook.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
There's always that good Samaritan. Oh, hey, you're bleeding. Oh my God, let me put this on you. Oh, I'm dying now.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to go check out the abandoned amusement park? Fuck no.
Fuck no.
God. All right, well, but the weird thing is, I was taking wine from strangers in leather jackets and blonde hair for a while, but that's a whole nother story.
Way to call me out like that.
Well, yeah. Huh? remember that show that we got paid in, was it champagne and wine? We're sitting in the van drinking the whole way home because it was part of our PO. It's like, all right, yeah, we got wine bottles. It's like, I don't even know where this shit came from. Just alcohol from strangers, man. Fuck it. Yeah. All right. Well, you want to get into it this week with the Mandalorian?
Fuck yes, I do. I was just looking that up.
Yeah, that's the big thing, man. All right, so the big thing is the kid got a name, and you know,
Gogul or some shit.
Grogu. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Good idea, bad idea? They named the kid.
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's
it's a good idea. No. I think it was half and half. I think it was a good idea because I'm tired of everybody calling him fucking Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
The second thing is, I think I agree with V. I think the Mando should have named him.
Yeah, that could have been cool.
I think Mando should have named him just for a while, but here's the thing: it takes the mystery away. It takes the we're not even. I mean, like it's kind of like throwing. Now he has a name, so now he's actually. You have something on him. You know something about him.
Well,
so
yeah, I mean, the mysteries are supposed to get solved. I mean, unless that's the whole gimmick, is it's a mystery we will never know. You know.
yeah.
So giving out little pieces of his backstory and his name and stuff, I think furthers the character. But
Speaking of backstory, on today's episode of How Did the Fake Puppet Hurt You This Week, everybody is fucking pissed about the child leaving the Jedi Temple as Order 66 is happening.
So they're pissed because one of the kids survived?
They're pissed because a toddler who he's 50 years old, yes, but he's essentially, in his species age, he's essentially a toddler who can't even fucking talk. And at the time of Order 66, in the timeline, he would have just been a baby. They're mad that baby, that innocent little baby, did not save the younglings from
okay.
from being slaughtered by Anakin.
So they expected this fucking toddler baby to just go all fucking Yoda, like when he fought Dooku, and just fucking spin around and chop fucking Anakin into pieces or something, so all the kids could run away.
Essentially. And if you're pissed about Gabagool eating the frog eggs, or not saving the other younglings from Order 66, I've got a surprise thing that might shock you. It's fake. It's not real. He's a puppet. It's a show about space wizards with laser swords. You know, it doesn't have to make sense.
Exactly.
I like that they're giving him his backstory, and
I do like it. Yes.
There's shit that you're getting offended over that's so fucking ridiculous.
I like
fucking pissed about it.
Yeah, I like the backstory, but I just wish the name didn't come right away. I wish the name came later.
I liked seeing the live action version of Ahsoka Tano, and it made sense that she would be able to kind of talk to him, and she actually gendered him. It's a him. He said it. So everyone else out there that's still complaining about that, shut the fuck up. So Grogu is a boy, identifies as a boy, and there has been a female Yoda. I don't know, or that species, whatever the hell it's called. But
they've never given it a name.
Yeah, it's got a name. I forget what it is. And then like the female is Yaba or something like Yaga. I don't remember.
One of those.
Something like that. But I mean, it's a species. It's an established species. Yoda wasn't the only one of his kind. But
right, and the whole species is force sensitive.
Yes, yeah, extremely force sensitive. Lives forever.
I think it's cool that you dig deeper into some of these things that people that have only seen the movies like don't understand. Like the Mauls. Darth Maul, I know it's a different species, but
Zabrak?
Zabrak. Yeah. Supposedly, if one Zabrak sees another Zabrak, they fucking try to kill each other. Like it's a self-terminating species or something crazy like that. I don't know.
They're like beta fish.
Yeah.
It's not really that. It's they're very tribal.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, okay.
They're very aggressive and they're very tribal. So they identify each other by the tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
That's not his skin. Those are like tribal, like quote unquote tribal tattoos. So if you see another one from opposing tribe, you're gonna fucking kill him.
Okay, that's what it was. But another side note, we'll take a little side road here for this. There was the leaked script of what supposedly this second trilogy was supposed, or the third trilogy was supposed to be, and it was Darth Maul and his apprentice that were the villains, and it just sounds infinitely more awesome than the Last Jedi series that we got.
That was kind of the idea of the Clone Wars, because Darth Maul does make an appearance with an apprentice during the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The TV show.
The cartoon show.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. I've only watched Rebels, and I like Rebels a lot. So.
I'm just disappointed that we got to see Darth Maul in Solo, and are we going to get anything else after that?
Probably no.
Because
no,
Ray
I think
Park
they'll
showed
go back.
his penis, and now Disney doesn't like him.
Oh man, you just show your penis and you're done. That's it.
I saw Darth Maul's pecker.
Whose pecker haven't you seen, Zach?
I've seen Captain America's.
Okay.
I've seen Seth Rollins.
Jesus.
I've seen Darth Maul's.
Remember?
Anyone
else?
Did you ever see? There's this YouTuber called Pro Jared.
I don't know.
It sounds familiar. I don't know.
He's a strange looking man, but I saw his. He's got a fat hog on him. It was upsetting how much bigger his dick is than mine.
Okay.
Because usually, if you're like, hey, this person who's a public figure has penis pics that just leaked out, you're gonna look.
No, not really, but okay.
Yeah.
No, you guys are gonna look because I'm gonna look up the pictures.
Yeah, that's true too. All of a sudden, you get a text message from Zach, and it's just Wang, and basically you're like, "All right, I wonder whose it is now. Is it his, or did he send me someone else's?"
Hey guys, look at Captain America's penis.
Yeah. Jesus.
Well, okay. So
by the way,
Zach...
which I do have to point out that canonically, Darkness is bigger than Captain America in the penis region.
So
all right, thanks.
With Zach, you always you never know what kind of penis you're going to get because he sends you random penises. We had another buddy of ours when he sent us a picture. We pretty much knew what penis we were going to see.
Yeah.
So when you have friends on two different spectrums of the penis side, you got random penis and you got the regular penis.
Yeah.
You guys aren't.
Did you guys ever get that
penis?
Did you ever get to see the picture of the penis in the cage that's sent by a mutual friend of ours?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's awful.
What the fuck?
I don't like it.
It's like, why are you gonna do that? It said it free. I felt bad. I mean, it's like, damn, dude.
I don't understand how those work. Okay, because I understand it's a form of like sub dom play, and it's a sub play if like you cage up your or it's a dom play if you cage up your sub's penis, and only I could use it. But like the pangus is kind of like mushy, and you can just slide that fucker right off.
I don't. I mean, aesthetically, doesn't it clamp around the balls? So you
Does it?
Yeah, so that's like that last ring right there.
You're the expert in being a sub.
What the fuck? Where are you getting this from? There was that one girl that one time, and it was scarred me for life. Literally. We're not going to get into that shit. Forget that.
No, we're getting into this. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
And you were showing me the scar.
No. So I guess the way it is that there's a locking clamp ring behind your ball bag, so that if you try to pull it off, your testicles can't get through like the little mail slot that they're hanging through. So you can't.
That's my favorite. It's called pulling the e-brake.
Oh Jesus! These are the people that we work with, so, quote unquote, work with in the wrestling business. And fucking random people that send us random things, and then we got to sit here and fucking talk about how the fuck it works aesthetically.
I've straight up seen some of our quote unquote coworkers fuck.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's that too.
Oh, jeez.
So, all right, back to the Mandalorian. So another part of this thing that I really liked, and my wife had no idea what I was fucking excited about. Ahsoka Tano's got that chick. She's like, "Where's your master? Where's your master? Where's Thrawn?" I was just like, "Oh,
Exactly.
fuck yes!"
I straight jumped out of my chair and was like, "Oh, oh, they announced him!"
I screamed out an audible, "Oh shit!" And my wife's like, "Who's that?" But
Exactly. Yeah, same.
So Thrawn is
are you
fucking
acting this
canon. That's awesome. I mean, I could only hope that they go that way with it. And
No, so Thrawn is back to being canon because Disney has been putting out their own Thrawn trilogy.
oh,
But the
really?
exciting thing is, yeah. You
Okay.
didn't know this?
No, I didn't. I saw that there was a Thrawn book that came out, but I didn't.
There's like 4 of them now.
Oh, really?
Am I the only person on this podcast who reads books?
No, I'm reading the first Thrawn trilogy right now, amongst other things.
Okay.
But which is another thing I wanted to bring up. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah,
Novel
I mean,
corner?
yeah, we started to have one of those. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Thrawn, I mean, like I said, I'm like 90% on the first book of of Thrawn. Jesus,
so
V.
What happened? Yeah, what are you doing?
No, it's dead quiet. He's gonna pretend nothing happened.
Oh, what's happening, guys?
All right.
I'm
Anyway,
just moving my big ball bag around. So anyway, the first Thrawn trilogy happened, and then Disney took over, and they're like, "Hey, all the books, they don't matter anymore." And
did
everybody,
they call it
including myself-
Legacy?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
they're Legends.
Legends. Okay, there you go.
But they're like, they don't matter anymore. They're quote unquote legends. They're not real. And then everybody was like, "Hey, fuck you if you're gonna tell me that Grand Admiral Thrawn is not real." And then Disney was like, "Hey, he is real, and we're gonna have a new book series about him, and it's gonna be written by Timothy Zahn, the guy who wrote it the first time." And everybody
yeah.
lost their shit. And they are good.
All right, I gotta hammer down and just start reading these because, like I said, I wanted to get it because there's rumors that they're gonna do Mara Jade somehow, and I wanted to read the original version of Mara Jade. So
Really?
yeah, I mean, supposedly, possibly, rumors are that they're gonna use Mark Hamill's face on that digital thing, like we had talked about in another episode.
Horrifying.
Yeah, but they're gonna do like a sub trilogy that comes between Jedi and The Force Awakens. That's more focused on Luke and Mara Jade. Basically, they're taking all the stuff that they said didn't matter and they're adapting it to their own ways and saying it's theirs.
Okay.
So, I mean, we've got Thrawn now, we got Ahsoka Tano, so I guess, yeah, it's starting to look that way.
It's my turn to pose a question.
Okay.
On the off chance we're gonna get a Ahsoka Tano spin-off series, who do you guys want to see as a live action Thrawn?
Oh shit. Damn.
Whoa,
What's going on?
people are mad.
But then they're laughing.
Okay.
I don't know. Who could like pull that off? Because Thrawn is like, he's no emotion. He's snide. He's like a know-it-all. I don't know. I don't know who could pull that off
Steve
right
Buscemi.
now. Oh wow! He wasn't in Game of Thrones, so you can't suggest him.
Wow.
Okay, my real answer.
Yeah, let's hear it.
My real answer, Christoph Waltz.
Okay, I can
Do
see
you know
that.
who he is? Or are you just saying okay?
No, Django Unchained, right?
Django Unchained and
Inglourious Bastards. Yeah, that's the other one. Wasn't he a Bond villain too?
Yes. He was
Okay.
Blofeld.
Yeah. So don't tell me I don't fucking know. Anyway.
But I think
he
he
could-
could dye his hair black. I think he'd pull it off perfectly.
I would think someone younger because I don't know. I mean, with the blue skin and the red eyes and everything, you just had to get the acting perfect for that. And like I said, I watch Rebels, and that's a version of him, and that pretty much was my interpretation of him, is what they did for Rebels. So,
well, that's him in the books. Is that he's just
yeah,
a self-assured know-it-all, but he's also like when he enters he's the villain when he walks in the room. He doesn't have to be physically intimidating, but you're still just like, oh shit.
yeah, I could see. I don't know.
Like Ramsay Bolton in Game of Thrones.
There you go. All right, and we come full circle. But I like I said, I hope they go somewhere with this, with Thrawn and everything, and they're not just doing little homages to, hey guys, wink wink, she said Thrawn. But
right.
Zach has just left us, so we'll wait for him to come back for a second or two. I don't know. So he's gone.
Did he drop?
Yeah, he dropped out real quick. I don't know. It just said that he lost. There he comes. I don't know if I should bother cutting this out or just letting it go.
What are we doing?
Nothing. All right,
was
so
it counting on me dropping the call?
Yeah. The other thing that I was thrilled is because they do like little stunt castings for every episode, I've noticed, and it was fun to see Michael Biehn still, doing stuff.
Good old Kyle Reese.
Kyle Reese, Corporal Hicks,
Yep. Good
stuff. I wish he would have been Cyclops in my 80s version of the X-Men, but Yep, I like that.
Ooh,
that
we're getting
episode
Death
was good.
Troopers too.
Are we? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, at the end of it, he had the.
Because we forgot to mention the week before.
Yeah, there was a lot of I guess kind of Grogu's history.
Gabagool.
Yeah, Gabagool. Sound like the fucking Sopranos in here. Yeah, it was interesting.
Somebody would catch on.
Gabagool.
Hey, where's the Gabagool?
It was the Gabagool. Anyway, yeah, they gave you a little bit of a hint at the backstory of his experiment and what they were doing with him and stuff like that. So,
do you think this is their tie-in to Emperor Snoke or Supreme Leader Snoke?
It could be. In all honesty, I think they're trying to do their own thing with this. I think
that's going to be their like tie-in to Snoke, because remember in Rise of Skywalker when like you just see all these Snoke clones hanging out?
Oh yeah.
I think that's what it's going to lead up to.
It's possible. It'd be interesting if they did it that way, but I don't know. It's keeping me interested, and I'm happy. So
yeah, exactly. It's a good show.
Yeah. Anything else with Mandalorian this week? V, anything?
No, I enjoyed the episode.
Okay. Well,
thanks for your input.
The only other thing I've got down here on my list is we no longer have the actress Ellen Page. So now it's actor Elliot Page.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
And
wait, what?
Ellen Page is now a
now?
man, and his name is Elliot Page.
All right, that's cool.
So, I mean, V and I watch the Umbrella Academy. So, what do you think they're going to do with that, V?
I already read she is still going to play the role.
Okay.
Oh, good. It's my pee break now.
All right. So, V, by you saying is she going to like the Fiend and Bray Wyatt have a alter ego as Elliot, or?
I guess, because I mean, it was a short little clip and it just says she's still going to keep her role in the Umbrella Academy.
Oh, okay. So they could do something in between seasons to explain, or something like that. But I mean,
I mean, she may change, but it said she is staying as she.
The character.
And she is still going to, and the actor, whatever they want to be called now, is going to still play the role.
Okay. Like I say, I don't know if they're going to, changed story wise, explain it, or that they are just going to go with it, or I don't know. It's interesting because I don't think we've ever seen or dealt with anything where somebody was mid-roll in a show or a movie or something where they changed. They came out as trans and they're now going to be the other gender, and they have an ongoing character involved in something.
Right.
So should be interesting. But yeah, that was just noteworthy.
Well, yeah, I see. It's. I can't click on the article. It just says Elliot Page will continue to star in Umbrella Academy. Netflix changes credits on his past films.
Ah, okay. So Juno
good for him.
and X-Men, and they've been in other things, but those are the big ones for me that I remember.
Whip It, Inception.
Whip It. Inception. Yeah, that's right.
Hard Candy.
Yeah, that's one of those movies you only watch once.
Yeah.
Once you see it, you're like,
Hard
yep,
Candy.
I don't need to watch this again. What?
Still hard.
The new Flatline, or the remake of Flatliners.
Oh, yeah. That first one was fucking classic. Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, yeah.
Man. You can't.
I wasn't big on the remake, but I mean, it was a watch.
Has there ever been a remake that was better than the first one? We've talked about this multiple times.
Evil Dead.
Yeah, we already know that's a bullshit line. All right. You know what? I might concede and say it may be better than Evil Dead, but it's not fucking better than Evil Dead 2. So,
Oh, no.
Yeah, Evil Dead 2 is better than the first one to
But
me.
it's not a remake of Evil Dead 2. It's a remake of the original Evil Dead.
That's, if you say so.
And I don't think it was better. They were both good in their own ways, and I can't say it was better. I mean, to me, it was a different movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
It was it was more of a reboot than a remake.
Yeah. No. I completely agree with that. It's they're almost, like you said, they're almost completely different movies, because I'd argue that like the first Evil Dead is almost a campy comedy.
Yeah. The second one is for sure.
The second one is definitely Army of Darkness is.
Definitely. That's just a black comedy at this point.
Right.
So, of all the big horror franchise remakes, did you enjoy any of them? The new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new Nightmare on Elm Street, the new Friday the 13th, the new Child's Play, any of those?
So, go ahead.
So I kind of just went through it. The new Nightmare on Elm Street. I love the actor who played Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like him as Freddy.
Yeah.
But I thought the new Friday the 13th, the newer Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I thought those were good.
Okay. I liked the newer Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The newer Friday the 13th. It was all right. I mean, I'm not going to say I was disappointed, but I'm not going to say I was like excited. The new Nightmare on Elm Street. That Freddy looked like something that came out of a fucking xenomorph like penis sack and like fucking tried to eat somebody's head off or something. Like it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He looked weird, and the actor is great, but I don't know, that movie was just garbage. The new Halloween. I mean, you go with Rob Zombie. I like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
The first one, yes.
And then, the second one. The only good thing about that was,
Kristen Harris.
We've already talked about that. But it's, I don't know. They're doing a lot of remakes, and in all honesty, like with Evil, it was more of a reboot, and I was cool with that. It was like, okay, reboot it, make it your own way. Don't try to redo what was already done. like try to copy it or like. Because when you call it a remake, all I'm expecting to see is the same movie but more updated with, better filmography and different actors. So call them reboots. Just call them what they are. They're reboots. You're doing your own little twist, and you're just trying to pay homage to a movie that you enjoyed. I mean, obviously you enjoyed it because you're doing something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you watch a comic book movie and it's not exactly like the comic. It's more of an homage than, going off of the original. So
it's like, hey, like I really enjoyed this thing. I'm gonna remake it, but what if Jason could run a little bit?
yeah, it was kind of interesting what they did with Jason with that, where his teleportation was just like tunnels underneath the ground where he would just fucking run and go up someplace else.
I honestly kind of like that.
Yeah, it was an interesting take on it. I like that.
Where like, instead of just teleporting, he's basically like a Viet Cong.
Yeah, fucking fox, foxholes and shit everywhere. Yeah, but all right,
Okay.
well,
Real quick, speaking of movies,
yeah, something go for it.
well, me and Zach were explaining this to you a little bit. Fat Man with
Fat
Mel
Man.
Gibson.
Oh yes, we were talking about this a little bit before we started recording.
I was figuring we'd save this because like neither one of us has seen it, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it up. It's so for the people out there, they could go watch it too. Fat Man is basically a whacked out Santa Claus that is trying to be weaponized by the military and is being hunted down by a hitman because some fucking spoiled ass fucking mob kid got cool.
Okay, it's Mel Gibson. It's on Amazon Prime, right? Or just Amazon?
It's kind of I think it's kind of like an action comedy, and my favorite is not just Santa Claus. It's not like even a monster Santa Claus like Santa's Sleigh or something like that.
God,
It's
that
just
fucking
a
movie.
tired, old, like grizzled Santa Claus, where he's just like drinking, like putting pills in his whiskey and slamming it. He's just like, I'm tired of all these fucking naughty ass kids. All these kids just want new shit, and then like he's almost like militarized his elves, and all they're eating is like sugar and pies.
I recommend you all go watch the trailer. You won't regret it.
Yes,
That's
I
called
fell in love with it the moment I saw it.
Fat Man, correct?
Fat Man.
Fat Man.
Okay, so in that same vein, we had a question from, of all people, if you can imagine, Sign Guy.
The only person who sends us questions, you mean?
Yeah. So he wants to know what our take is on the Kevin Nash COVID-19 movie. And it's funny because right after he asked that question, like I was going over Darkness Facebook and somebody had posted it. I was like, what the fuck? He's like on a roof with an assault rifle. Like,
Yeah.
Kevin Nash, what the hell?
I think it's Kevin Nash trying to be edgy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I COVID-19.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. I honestly don't care to see it. I'm probably never going to see it.
I just saw it. I saw the little poster ad. I don't know if there's a trailer. Hopefully there is or not. I don't know.
I'd watch it. I mean, watch Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies for fuck's sake. So, I mean, why not?
Hold on. Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies is art.
Well, yeah. So as Hell Comes to Frogtown and Fighters and They Live and
Cop.
Well, those are all Roddy Piper vehicles until you chimed in, but okay.
Oh.
And Santa Sleighs with Goldberg and yeah. Jingle All the Way with The Big Show. Put the cookie down.
Put the cookie down. No.
Maybe that's much better. Thank you.
Just like I want to hear Carl Urban in a Darth Vader voice call somebody a cunt, I want to see Kevin Nash in this trailer blow out his quad. He's like, damn you, COVID-19.
I swear, it's a movie where Kevin Nash fights COVID-19.
Like it's an actual thing that he could fight. Like it takes form.
It's just him shooting bullets in the air. Somebody sneezes and he just lights up the sneeze cloud.
Oh my god. Okay, if that's the case, I would watch it.
There's the tense moment where somebody's not wearing a mask and Kevin Nash just walks up and puts a fucking bullet in their head.
Oh man. I don't know, it could be fun. I'll look into it more when there's more info, but there's a question for the week from Sign Guy.
It's a low budget movie. It's a low budget version of when The Rock fought a skyscraper.
Oh yeah.
With one arm.
No, it's one leg.
One leg.
Yeah, he has one leg. I went to the theater and saw that. Leave me alone. That was when MoviePass was still a thing.
It's kind of fuck. I missed MoviePass almost.
Yeah.
It
I
came
miss
out like in
movies.
a weird. Yeah.
Well,
It came out in that weird like time frame where The Rock was just fighting natural disasters.
Yeah. What was it? San Andreas? That one wasn't bad. He's just a helicopter pilot.
Where The Rock fights an earthquake.
Yeah. The Rock fights a giant lizard with his pet monkey. Or was it an alligator in
What the
Rampage?
fuck?
Rampage. Fuck,
Oh,
man.
Rampage. I
Jesus.
never saw Rampage.
Oh,
It was the gorilla.
the gorilla was his buddy, and the crocodile was the bad guy, right?
Right.
Yeah. How many fucking movies
Rampage
of
was
video games has he been in?
He's this generation's Uwe Boll.
Yeah. He did Doom. He was in Doom. He did Jumanji, which is kind of like a fucking video game. And
Jumanji
then-
was actually good.
I remember he was supposed to be in Spy Hunter. That never happened. It's like
no,
all
he
these
wasn't Spy Hunter.
Did they do Spy Hunter finally, the movie?
I swear to you they did. Hold on.
Really?
Now, like, I have to look it up.
Uh-oh. Because, yeah, he's done a lot of video game movies. He did Doom, he did Rampage, he was attached to Spy Hunter. I don't know if it ever came out. Yeah, they wanted to do a Streets of Rage movie and have him be Hager, but that was another weird one.
Apparently it's just in developmental.
Yeah.
Director Paul W.S. Anderson. Of course it was him.
Yeah, so it's development hell for eons. But,
Oh, it's just stuck in development hell.
yeah.
Because I've seen the posters for it too.
Oh, yeah. And then you got Fast and Furious. He's part of that. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
can't wait till Fast and the Furious go to space.
is that coming out? Has that been said?
It should be the next one.
It's one of them. It's coming up. Yeah.
You know that a series has jumped the shark when they go to space. Leprechaun in space,
Like-
Jason X. I mean, come on.
Jason X was fucking gold. Fuck you.
That was the last time we had fucking Kane Hodder as Jason. So yeah, that was gold.
I feel like Fast and Furious. Like, did you guys ever see Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like Fast and Furious has become the movies that Ben Stiller was doing,
Yeah.
where there's just 9 of them and they get progressively like stupider.
Jack Slater 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
This time he's really, really mad. Yeah, it's like one of those things.
it was like Inferno or some shit. I can't remember it. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're just
Simple Jack.
simple. That movie where Vin Diesel was the lawyer and he had hair. That was his Simple Jack.
Oh, prove me guilty. Or find me guilty or something like that.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
I'm fucking encyclopedia bullshit, man. I'm good at parties.
I thought I was the useless fountain of information.
Unfortunately. I can't do addition or subtraction, but I can tell you who fucking started.
I don't know how numbers work.
Yeah, that whole math thing. Fuck you. I don't know what that is, but Yeah, I can tell you who starred in fucking Facts of Life.
Who was it?
Nancy Keegan. George Clooney was in there too for a while.
You fucking dork.
Was it
Remind me to give you
Kim
a wedgie next time we
Fields?
hang out.
Kim Fields was Hootie. Mrs. Garrett. She's all right. I gotta stop. I want to fucking Anyway, so did you get to the comic book club selection for this week? You had a couple. Well, you had an extra day to get to it. Yes
Yeah,
or
I
no?
got a little. I got the first. Basically, I left off with Batman walking with the Joker head.
Yeah,
That was so fucking cool.
this is a very interesting book. I didn't realize what it was. It's another kind of like Elseworlds, possible future,
Mm-hmm.
So I read the whole thing. I actually liked it. It was pretty good. It was different, but
I'm enjoying it. I like I said, the whole week was just not. I had other things going on and had that extra day to read a little, like I said I would. And I did.
yeah. All right. Well, it was fun. It was like I don't want to ruin it because you did start to read it. I thought you were just going to bypass it, but
No, why would I do that?
no, because you weren't here for that episode. But all right. So basically, it's a possible future. Batman, as we know him, has died and created a clone of himself, so that the Batman legacy could continue. And it's one of those futures where everyone's screwed up and everything's screwed up, and Joker is a severed head in a jar that when the new Batman wakes up out in the middle of the desert, he's just kind of sitting there. So, and he's begging to be the new Robin the whole time, and just driving Batman crazy. But it's a fun read. We can't get too spoilery into it because V's still reading
this
it.
One's
So
this one's pretty spoiler heavy too. There's some shit where you're just like, whoa.
yeah, but the concept's fun. It's kind of like that one. What was it? The Day's End, or what was it? With the virus that took over and killed Superman, and World's End, or I fucking forget what that one was called. It was a selection from
Deceased?
earlier on. Deceased. Good God, yeah.
The fuck, really?
But well, okay. So the new one that they had, because the series is still going for Deceased, and it's called Deceased at World's End. So that's why I got. Sorry, forgive me.
By the way, that was the coolest part of that whole series was when the virus took Superman.
Yeah. Yeah, we've already read this and discussed it previously, so if you guys haven't read it, fuck you with spoilers. But
Yeah, and Zach's just being an asshole.
Why am I being an asshole? I just said it was good.
he's gonna take it anytime you fucking badmouth Superman is an insult to him.
Because we know what he's doing.
No, not even. I wasn't even doing anything. I said the coolest part of that. I'm not doing anything. The coolest part of that series is when Superman becomes a fucking insane zombie. That was fucking cool.
He probably texts his
One
wife.
of the three times.
He probably texts his wife, check this out, and went piss off V.
One of the three times in human history ever that Superman has ever fucking been cool, and I'm admitting this, and you're getting butthurt about it.
It's just a sinister laugh in the background.
Did you do that to warm me up?
Yeah, who's playing who here? What the fuck?
It is so easy.
Dance puppets.
All right, well, if you guys want to have any idea what the hell we were just talking about, it's called the Last Night on Earth, or the last night ever, something like that. It's three.
Last Night on Earth.
Last Night on Earth. It's 3 issues. It's a good read. Go out, find it, enjoy. Comixology, send us money. All right, whose choice is it this week?
Was it you? It was you. So it's me.
It is me. Yeah, it's you. All right. What do you got?
Give me. I'm stuck between two. Do you guys want redneck vampires, or do you want demon babies?
I'll always go vampires, so that's what I'm gonna go for.
I was going to say redneck vampire sounds.
Okay, so volume 1 of this, it's straight up called Redneck. It's by Image Comics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my pick.
All
All right, cool. Redneck Volume 1.
So
Hillbilly vampires.
it's-
Alrighty.
It's basically it's hillbilly vampires. It takes kind of like a True Blood approach to where like we know about them and there's kind of like a synthetic thing, but they kind of keep a hush hush. Like it opens up in old daddy vampires drinking Bloodweiser.
Bloodweiser, nice.
Awesome. Alright. Redneck Volume 1. Did you ever get your copy of Ready Player 2 yet?
Yes, and I found out why it was taking so long because they had to send it to Ernest Cline to get signed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, I was totally happy when I saw that.
Huh, okay.
I haven't started it yet.
Now it's like
I
you don't
was-
want to touch it. You're like, oh, damn it.
Kinda. Might as well go back and get another copy.
Shit.
I was like, I finished Hench, which I was reading. Hey, welcome to Novel Quarter, everybody. I finished that one. That one is very, 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 very good. That I recommend to anybody who loves like superheroes, but kind of like a Venture Brothers type superhero,
Okay.
where it's all like kind of bureaucratic. And it's taken from the point of like a henchwoman, but a henchman, where like all the henches are kind of picked out of a temp agency.
Yeah, you were talking about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for people who don't, this could be somebody's first episode. I don't know why,
Well,
but
no,
they
I
don't
mean, I
know a
wasn't.
couple weeks ago.
I wasn't. I was just saying. Yeah, you were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Continue.
Yeah. So I finished that. It's a very, very, very good. I highly recommend it. I started American Gods,
Oh, okay.
but I just got Ready Player 2 in the mail, so that's probably going to get pushed aside to the back burner.
I legitimately finished that book in 2 days. And I don't tear
Oh,
through
maybe not
books.
then.
Huh?
So maybe I'll just finish it in 2 days, and because I have nothing else to do. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
just finish it in 2 days and then go back to American Gods.
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. All right, dead air. That's always
I
good.
don't know. Sorry, I was thinking if I wanted to bring up the massive disappointment of my other so. I'll just fucking talk about it. Fuck it. There's this one book series that I absolutely adore. The Powder Mage books. I think I've talked about it on here before. Flintlock Fantasy. It's by Brian McClellan. The first 3 books I highly, highly recommend. Anybody who loves Flintlock Fantasy, who loves kind of like a steampunk aesthetic type book. But he came out with a second series that's in the same world that has kind of a lot of the same. It's kind of like, hey, let's take some of these characters and put them 15 years into the future from the first set. And it fucking sucks.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I finally so it's if it was just so there's one character who I just started straight up skipping his chapters because he kind of does the George R. R. Martin thing where each chapter is someone different, but he doesn't have the same scale as George Martin, so it's just 3 characters. But one of them, you could skip his characters, you could skip his chapters, you won't miss anything. And then by the end of the 3rd book, you don't give a fuck.
It's like, I'm done with this.
And yeah, it was kind of different. It was sad because Brian McClellan was like, "Hey, this is going to be the last set of books in the Powder Mage universe. I'm going to go do something else." And the other things he's doing are very good.
Okay.
And he does kind of like a modern fantasy. Like his newer stuff is kind of like a modern fantasy of. He works. the main character works for a collection agency who like everybody, like it's a modern fantasy where everybody knows heaven and hell exists, elves exist, dwarves exist, goblins exist, and souls have kind of become like a collateral almost. Where
Okay.
we're like, hey, yeah, I'll straight up, I'll sell my soul, make me rich, and you can have my soul in 25 years. And uh, in the first book, people do that, and then they pay the devil, who's a woman named Lucy, Lucifer, get it? Uh, the devil, they pay Lucy their soul, but then people have been making counterfeit souls to give the people
Okay.
back.
Interesting.
So those ones are very good, but the odds of powder and blood, that's not good.
Well, I have one that I was gonna start reading, and I mentioned it kind of at the beginning of the show. But my wife actually recommended this to me. As she's reading it, she's like, "You would really like this. It's just like The Boys." And I was like, "What?" So she says, "Steelheart" by Brandon Sanderson.
Ooh, I do have that sitting on my shelf. I haven't read it yet.
Okay, so she's evidently, and she explained it to me. I'm like, yeah, that sounds exactly like The Boys. So it's this guy's father gets killed by a superhero, or I think by somebody who has superpowers, and it's basically his whole revenge to kill the guy that kills his father that is a superhero. And was it okay? So I got the little thing real quick just to read it off. It's like, how far would you go for revenge if someone killed your father? If someone destroyed your city? If everything you ever loved was taken from you? It's like, what the hell does that sound like right there? It sounds like The Boys. Anyway, it says David Charlson will go to any lengths to stop Steelheart, but to exact revenge in Steelheart's world, David will need the Reckoners, a shadowy group of rebels bent on maintaining justice. Like, this is the fucking Boys. So I'm gonna probably dive into this one and at least try to read the beginning part of it and see how it goes. So yeah, after Ready Player 2, that's where I'm going.
Nice.
Yeah. We know Big V can't read unless he's got pictures, so we won't involve him.
Yeah. Well, even then, he doesn't even fucking read them.
I suggested this book so I don't have to read it, right? Oh, damn it, V.
That happened, once?
I'm gonna listen to
Okay.
everybody else's suggestions, but I'm not gonna fucking read it because I'm gonna listen to Zach and Darkness talk about it.
And we ask him, he's like, I read the first pages and it was good. You want to add anything, V? No, it was okay.
No. I read the first. I read the foreword. It was cool.
Now he's not talking, so now he's just getting mad.
he's so mad. Don't act like you didn't miss the show, V.
It's just like an inhale. He's like, all right, well, that was our book corner,
The
I
novel.
guess. A novel corner. Anything else? I mean, again, with all this bullshit going on, it's been very slow for the nerd news.
Ooh, did you see the video where somebody like this is kind of weird, kind of the tail end of it, where somebody was piecing together that like Avengers Endgame kind of ripped off a bunch of DC movies.
No, I haven't seen
I
it.
didn't see. I saw the thing up there, but I haven't went and looked at it yet.
Interesting.
The one I just saw was like it was a side-by-side comparison of the scene in Endgame where Tony Stark's like drifting in space, and he's kind of like he's kind of like falling asleep or passing out, and suddenly there's a big glowing light, and Captain Marvel shows up and carries the ship back to Earth. Well, then after that, they show Batman falling asleep or passing out in the Batwing after being lost in space. Superman shows up and then carries the Batwing back to Earth.
Was that in the comics?
No, this was so that side by side was Batman Superman Public Enemies back in 2009.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember
So that's the
that
clip, side-by-side clip I saw, but I guess there's a lot more.
one. I'll have to look into this one. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
DC and Marvel have been ripping each other off since the 40s, so
Well, true.
it's just gotten onto a higher level now with media. Swamp Thing, Man Thing. You got fucking Wade Wilson and Slade Wilson. You got fucking, it's forever they've been doing this.
Batman and Ratman.
Yeah. You got fucking Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel. You got it's been going on for years.
Superman and Super Collider.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't the Marvel version of Superman be shit?
Captain America.
Well, oh no, I mean
No.
not Supreme. What the fuck is his name?
I know
Not
who
Sentry.
exactly you're talking about.
Not Sentry. The other one. The fuck. He's on the. God, I'm brain farting right now. This is terrible. He's like,
Yep.
he's got the atom symbol on his belt. The fuck is his name? God damn! I just want to come up with everything but his name right now. What the fuck was it? The Sovereign Six?
The Submariner.
No. The Submariner. Damn it. This is gonna piss me off now.
Venom.
No. Damn it.
Ghost Rider.
No,
Wolverine.
fuck. God.
Cyclops.
Forget it. I'm not gonna worry about it now. God damn you.
Spider-Man.
I want to say Supreme, but Supreme was somebody else.
Supreme was the fat guy in American History X.
Ethan Suplee?
Yes.
Willem Black?
Have you seen that motherfucker recently?
He's so fucking thin, and he's like working out and shit. Oh my
He's not
god.
thin at all. He's jacked.
Yeah, like he's lost all that weight and he's fucking working out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Gives me hope.
Yeah, I was like, that dude got huge too. Like in the stuff that we've seen him in, he got even bigger than that. That's why he wasn't acting for a while, and then he lost it all and became fucking ripped like that.
Yeah, like he disappears from movies for a while, and all of a sudden, all the pictures on the internet are like, "Hey, remember me? I was the fat guy in Butterfly Effect."
Yeah, I was like, what?
Well, yeah, actually, hey, remember me? I was the fat guy in every movie in the '90s.
Well, yeah. Hyperion. God damn, that's who I meant. Anyway. Hyperion was
Wolverine.
like fucking asshole. Yeah, he's the Marvel equivalent of Superman or Sentry, but anyway. I digress. Well, we got anything else?
I'm good.
These people are probably tired of hearing us fucking prattle on about nothing.
I'm
they
pretty
do it
sure this
every
will be our
week,
highest
so-
rated episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have people who tune in to this bullshit every week.
Well, Hey, you know what the funny thing is? The biggest episode that we've had in recent weeks was the one where I quoted a Morrissey song. So, whatever. Maybe that's the direction we need to go in. I don't know. I'll call this one Suedehead just for shits and giggles. Let's see if we get people fucking every day's like Sunday. Give me a fucking Morrissey song so I can put it in the title and get some hits on this shit.
Wake Me Up When September Ends.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
That's the official title. The fact that you threw out a Morrissey song just fucking blew me away in itself, but all right. November spawned a monster. Wait. That's perfect. This is the first. It'll be dropping. It's okay. Never mind.
We're canonically in December now, so.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I guess I blew it on that one.
God damn it! Can't
What?
take you anywhere.
I know. So, was it November? No. What was the one you said?
I don't know.
Oh, damn it. All right. Well.
Don't pay attention to this shit.
All right, so for wonderful Zach Winters.
Hey, everybody, never Never worry what other people think of you because nobody ever thinks of you.
And for Big Vicious,
I would just like to say, fuck you, Zach. Have a good night.
I am Darkness, and the asylum is closed.